Hello, Denver Broncos fans. Let's get straight to the point. The latest news has been absolutely jaw-dropping. Stay tuned because we're diving into the changes that are reshaping our team and what we can expect from the next chapters of this adrenaline-packed journey. Last Monday, the NFL officially kicked off the negotiation window, and the Denver Broncos were one of the teams that actively moved in the market. While the franchise made some strategic signings, it also saw 4 of its free agents sign with other teams. One of the most notable names was cornerback and special team specialist Tremon Smith, who decided to take a new direction in his career by signing a contract with the Houston Texans. According to renowned NFL analyst Tom Pelissero, Smith signed a 2-year deal with the Texans worth up to $7.5 million. Pelissero shared the news on his account on X, formerly Twitter. The Texans are signing DB Tremon Smith to a 2-year deal worth up to $7.5 million per sources. The deal, negotiated by Matt Close of Generation Sports Group, will make Smith the highest-paid special teams player in the NFL next season. Tremon Smith, 28, is considered one of the best special teams players in the league. His versatility and unique skills make him a valuable asset to any team. He was originally selected in the 6th round of the 2018 draft by the Kansas City Chiefs, coming from the University of Central Arkansas. After spending 3 seasons with the Chiefs, Smith was signed as a free agent by the Denver Broncos in 2022, where he primarily served as a gunner on special teams, despite his main position being cornerback. In Denver, Smith had few opportunities to play as a cornerback, but his contributions to special teams were crucial. He excelled in punt and kick return coverage and helped punter Riley Dixon position the ball inside the 10-yard line, a skill that requires both precision and game intelligence. Although his impact wasn't always visible on the scoreboard, his performances were highly valued by coaches and analysts, as evidenced by the value of his new contract with the Texans. Smith's departure leaves a gap in the Broncos' special teams unit, but the franchise has already started to reorganize. On Sunday, long snapper Mitchell Fraboni was re-signed, ensuring that new special teams coordinator Darren Rizzi has 2 of his 3 specialists lined up for the upcoming season. However, the situation with punter Riley Dixon remains unresolved. Dixon, who is also a free agent, could be re-signed, but the Broncos also have the option to seek a new player in the market or invest in a rookie from the draft or an undrafted free agent. Meanwhile, Tremon Smith leaves Denver with a legacy of significant contributions and heads to Houston, where he will have the opportunity to continue shining as one of the NFL's best special teams players. His new contract not only reflects his value on the field, but also places positive pressure on him to maintain the high level of performance that established him in the league. For the Broncos, the next season will be a challenge of rebuilding and adjustments. With Smith's departure and the uncertainty surrounding Dixon, the team will need to make strategic decisions to strengthen their special teams and ensure all units are aligned to compete at a high level. Meanwhile, Denver fans thank Smith for his 2 seasons of dedication and wish him success in his new journey with the Texans. Time will tell how these changes will impact the Broncos' performance and Smith's future in the NFL. The Denver Broncos kicked off the NFL free agency negotiation window with a clear focus, addressing last season's shortcomings and building a competitive team for the years to come. In the opening days, the team showed aggressiveness in the market, particularly in strengthening the defense. However, while the defensive side of the team seems to be taking shape, the offense still lacks a crucial piece, a high-impact tight end. The situation involving Evan Engram, who recently visited the club, illustrates the challenges the Broncos face in closing deals that meet both their needs and the players' expectations. The first day of the negotiation window was marked by 2 major defensive acquisitions. The Broncos signed 3-year deals with 2 players from the San Francisco 49ers, linebacker Dre Greenlaw and safety Talanoa Hufanga. Both signings were met with optimism as the 2 athletes bring experience, quality, and a consistent track record of performance in the NFL. Dre Greenlaw, known for his aggressiveness and game-reading ability, is expected to bring solidity to the Broncos' second line of defense. Talanoa Hufanga, a versatile and intelligent safety, has the potential to become a key piece in the team's defensive scheme. These moves indicate that the Denver Broncos are determined to address the primary defensive weaknesses that hampered the team last season. The Broncos' defense, which already included standout names like Patrick Surtain II and Justin Simmons, now looks even more robust. With Greenlaw and Hufanga on board, the team hopes to balance its ability to make interceptions, tackles, and coverages, elements that will be crucial to facing the powerful offenses of the AFC West, a division that includes rivals like the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. While the defense received immediate attention, the Broncos' offense is still a work in progress. One of the team's main gaps is the lack of a tight end who can be a constant threat in the passing game and also contribute to blocking. Evan Engram, who played for the Jacksonville Jaguars last season, emerged as a priority target to fill this need. Engram, 29, is known for his versatility and playmaking ability. In the 2023 season, he recorded 766 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns, numbers that caught the attention of several teams around the league. His visit to the Denver Broncos early in the negotiation window was seen as a positive sign that a deal could soon be reached. However, after a dinner with the team's management on Sunday and an extended visit to the club's facilities on Monday, Engram left Denver without signing a contract. According to Mike Cleese, a reporter for CUSA TV, the negotiation did not progress as expected, raising doubts about the player's future with the Broncos. It remains unclear whether the negotiation stalemate with Engram results from financial disagreements or other factors. One possibility is that the tight end is seeking a more lucrative contract than the Broncos are willing to offer. In a competitive market like the NFL's, it's common for high-level players to try to maximize their value, especially when multiple teams are interested. If that's the case, the Broncos may be taking a cautious approach, waiting to see if other teams are willing to meet Engram's demands. Should no club offer the value he seeks, there's still a chance for a deal to be struck on more favorable terms for Denver. Another factor that could influence Engram's decision is the team's offensive scheme. With Sean Payton as head coach, the Broncos are implementing a system that values creativity and versatility on offense. For a tight end like Engram, this could be both an opportunity and a challenge. He could become a central piece in Payton's scheme, but would also need to adapt to a playing style that demands discipline and precise execution. The search for an elite tight end is not just about strengthening the Broncos' offense, it's also a key part of Sean Payton's plan to transform the team into a contender. Payton, who built a reputation as an offensive innovator during his time with the New Orleans Saints, knows how to use tight ends effectively. During his tenure with the Saints, players like Jimmy Graham and Jeremy Shockey were pillars of the offense, creating mismatches and opening up space for receivers and the running game. For the Broncos, the presence of a tight end like Engram could relieve pressure on outside receivers like Jerry Jeudy and Courtland Sutton and create more opportunities for the running game. Moreover, a tight end who excels in intermediate and deep routes could be a reliable target for the quarterback, whether it's Russell Wilson or a new name the team acquires. Should negotiations with Engram fail to progress, the Broncos will need to explore other market options. The list of available tight ends includes names like Dalton Schultz, Mike Gesicki, and Austin Hooper, all with experience and the ability to contribute immediately. However, each of these players comes with their own demands and salary expectations, which could complicate negotiations. Another possibility is that the Broncos opt to select a tight end in the upcoming NFL Draft in April. The 2024 class includes promising prospects like Brock Bowers, Georgia, and Jotavion Sanders, Texas, who could develop under Sean Payton's guidance. However, this approach would require patience, as rookie players often take time to adapt to the professional level. The negotiation window remains open, and the Broncos have time to explore different options. The immediate priority should be resolving the situation with Evan Engram, whether by finalizing a deal or moving on to other alternatives. Meanwhile, the team can also continue strengthening other areas of the roster, such as the offensive line and the receiving core. The Broncos' success next season will largely depend on how the team addresses its offensive needs. With a defense that looks well-positioned, the pressure is now on Sean Payton and the front office to ensure the offense is up to the challenge. The search for an impactful tight end is just the beginning of a journey that could define the franchise's future. The Denver Broncos have made important moves to bolster their defense, but the offense still requires significant adjustments. The negotiation with Evan Engram, though promising, remains unresolved, and the impasse reflects the complexities of the free agent market. Meanwhile, the team must continue exploring all available options to ensure it is ready to compete in 2024. With Sean Payton at the helm, the Broncos have a clear plan and a long-term vision. However, the path to success will require tough decisions and flawless execution. The coming week could be decisive for the team's future, and fans will undoubtedly be watching every move. Stay up to date with everything happening with the Denver Broncos. Follow the latest news in real time and be the first to know about all updates. Subscribe to the channel to get information straight to your screen, and make sure no important detail goes unnoticed.